All right, today I want to talk about being genuine and authentic. I think a lot of this has been lost in the culture today, society. Authentic is not, oh, I just say whatever I think and who really cares and whatever comes to my mind I say. That's just kind of being an idiot. Um, Authentic is being truthful, it's being genuinely yourself. With things like social media, we have all these people taking pictures, right? The best angle, the coolest place they are. It's so amazing. And they want you to follow, they want you to kind of envy that. And some are more truthful than others. But there's been a massive loss of authenticity. Take the makeup off, take the, setting away, and what's really left. And, you know, that's when you really get to see who a person is. And you're not going to see that on social media too much unless they're someone like me trying to share some truth with people. So, one thing for myself that has worked over time is trying to be truthful and genuine and just be authentic, be myself. When I was younger, I would try to, act cool and be really cool and try to get people to like me or be funny, or I would kind of, make myself a certain way that I knew they would like or enjoy. Well, the problem is then people like the projection of you and not actually you because they don't really know you. And I remember sometimes even thinking like, gosh, if people really knew me, they wouldn't even like me because of whatever, my background, my history, my this or my that. And some people may not, but that's probably not people who you want around you too much. For example, when my business first started doing well, I had some good years. This is over 10 years ago. A lot of people became attracted to me and were just wanted to hang out, wanted to go to lunch, wanted to pitch me stuff. And I thought, oh, this is cool. And then I realized most of these people don't really mean what they're saying, and they're kind of not genuine. And that's not really who I wanted to be around. Also, in business, in life, I've noticed that I've gotten really far just being myself. When I'm around people, I actually care about their story. So caring is one thing. Care about other people. Genuinely take interest. Don't just take interest to kind of get something, right? So people I've been genuine with, for example, when I've had business failures and I kind of played it off like, oh yeah, stuff's okay. It's all good, man. Nothing happened. The times when I was like, man, this happened, the industry changed, the market tanked, and I'm like nearly wiped out. Then people were like, oh, let me refer you to this guy. Let me refer you to this company. Maybe you can help these guys out. And I actually accomplished something versus putting on this facade. And what I realized over the years is I want to be myself. I want to be authentic and truthful, even if I mess up. Even if I make a mistake or do something dumb, right? So we said caring, another part is telling the truth. Just tell the truth, right? Don't, you go to these business conferences, everyone's about to close the $1 billion deal and all this stuff. Yeah, right. A bunch of them are phonies, faking their numbers, and not all of them, but a lot of them are. Usually the ones that aren't don't even go to a lot of those things or whatnot. But one thing I like about business is your card always gets pulled. If you come in pretending like you know more than you do, or you have a skill you don't have, when it's time to actually do that and produce, it's going to get pulled out from under you. This also goes with like friendships, relationships, etc. Authenticity goes a long way. I had a friend that I thought he was doing something wrong, and I was pretty mean to him and just really got on him. And he told me later, like, I didn't need you to tell me what was right or wrong. I just needed you to be a good friend. And so I realized, yeah, I was kind of an idiot. And so I just was authentic and like, sorry, here's what I was thinking. I shouldn't have done that, and just told the truth. Other times when I've made a mistake, whether with money or a choice in life, is just own up, take responsibility, and just tell the truth. Oh, I was in this relationship and I did these things wrong, even if they did other things wrong, right? It's never one-sided. And this is good for yourself internally. When you're authentic and you're not selling a projection of yourself, you're not hiding behind that projection thinking, oh, if people know who I am, they don't really like me, or no one really knows who I am or what I'm thinking. And then maybe you see this, like, people will just take off, like a spouse or something, they'll just take off and nobody knows why, right? Because they weren't probably being genuine with their thoughts and ideas and everything. And then it comes out at some point, or there's an explosion, right? Somebody explodes on the other person. If you have two people doing this, it creates a problem. So internally, it's much better when you can have a problem, or be around people and just be like, hey, I didn't have to put on a show. I was just being myself. I was just telling the truth about myself. I was being genuinely interested in other people. It's very freeing, actually. Otherwise, you're kind of internally miserable, sitting around thinking, gosh, people don't know me, or I've got to kind of sell. I'm such a big deal, or whatever it is, right? The point is to try to be more genuine and authentic, and that will attract a better attention. People will appreciate you being genuine, so you will attract other people trying to learn or be genuine, not, oh, look, he's got a cool car, and attracts all these people. That's kind of what happened to me is, I had some nice car similar to some celebrity, and like I said, when I was doing well and was immature, and so I'd just go to Starbucks and I have all these people kind of coming at me, and I'm like, I don't even care about this. And so I would just drive like my normal car when I would go places. So again, this is something I didn't do for a while when I was younger. Now I'm older and I've learned, and I may not do everything right. I could, be a jerk sometimes, or I could, not do enough sometimes, or whatever. But you probably won't find too many people that will say that, oh, that guy isn't who he says he is, or, oh, that guy's always telling some big story and he's a liar. And I appreciate that, because I put effort into that, and I care about others. And so the people around me, I think most would say, hey, yeah, he's not perfect, but he's real. He's a real person. Like, he's an authentic person. Over time, I've seen him. We've had conversations. He's got depth to him. He's not just out to kind of get me or size me up or do any of that weird stuff. So anyways, start trying to do this. Just be yourself. I mean, when I went through a divorce, one thing I did when I would kind of meet a new lady is, just before, I'd kind of try to be like, hey, and read them and do all this almost selling. And then I realized after my divorce, like, you know what? I'm gonna just tell people I've got 4 kids. This happened. Here's where I'm at. Here's what I'm doing. And if that made them run away, it's like, good, because they probably couldn't handle the scenario, or they're not genuinely interested. And so that's something, this is a principle I've learned over time, is just try to be genuine, try to be authentic, don't try to fake it. It doesn't mean, you have to put your whole life out there on social media or this or that, but especially, in your close relationships, people around you, and just, go out there and be interested. People say I'm interesting, but I think it's because I'm interested and I want to know them and I want to know their story, and I ask them a lot of questions, and I'm willing to tell mine and connect on different levels of, troubles I've been through, wins I've been through, things I can relate on. And that's how you build good friendships, good relationships. And, then when you're going through hard times or difficult times, you can be genuine with these people because they already know you, and you can rely on them and have a system of support and people to bounce things off of or help you out. And I think it's a good way to live. It's a freeing way to live. When I stopped trying to play games and attract people and look cool or whatever, and hopefully I still look a little bit cool or something, but it's, I didn't completely change myself to look totally different and test people. I know some people that will do that, like wear disheveled hair, or just I know one guy, we go to this very high-end Christmas party and he's got this goofy suit on, right? Because all these people are kind of fake and about money, and he almost wants to show them he has money too, and he doesn't really care. I don't go that far, but you can. Anyways, try to be more authentic. I think it'll be freeing for you. I think you'll build more depth with people, maybe not width, right? Like, you're not going to build depth with a ton of people, but you'll build more depth and genuineness with the people closer around you. And if some of them are like, well, that guy did that, or he said that, or he thinks this, like I'm out of here, then cool. They're probably not going to be your best friend. If they want to judge you off that and decide you're a bad person and you're the enemy, that's up to them. So anyways, be authentic, and more coming later.